Please check on your phone. I need this, dude. If this works, this would be such an ego boost at this point. And it really shouldn't be. This should just be like a normal thing. I can't even interact. I don't even know what I'm doing. Refresh. Interact. If I can get the clock up and running, things would be gold. I don't even know what to tell you at this point. Do we forget about the clock? Hold on. None of the buttons are working. Because I have to do this. The buttons are not working. What is up with the software? Do we forget about the clock? Should we just like YOLO? I wonder if I can just get rid this. How does that look? Did that work? Don't know what I did. Did that work? There's slow mode? Since when is there? How do I turn that off? I don't know how to turn it off. There's slow mode? Okay, I do want timestamps. I don't think I did anything. To be completely honest with you. Oh, it's because there's another one. No, I want that. Got you. So I can't get rid of it. Okay. We'll leave it. Whatever floats your boat, OBS. Well, can we start now? Are we good? Hello? How we doing? What? What?
Say hello in the chat.
I need to get the... I'm be honest, if I can get the chat working, dude, life will be gold. Okay. Chat. Properties. So the button just doesn't work. Okay. We won't mess with it. I don't know what is going on. It's fine. Hello. Welcome to the broadcast. I feel like this channel is going to be so much more mellow now. Let me know if this goes through, Ozzy Dad. Spoilers up, reversers out. Where's Qatar? It's laggy. No. Just be a smooth frame.
Yeah.
A coyote?
See the coyote?
Where?
See, there's a coyote over there. You see? Over there.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I thought this was a plane channel. Oh, what a shot. That's a screenshot right there. That is a screenshot right there.
Oh, yeah?
Dude, it's looking at the camera. That's a screenshot. Welcome, Robbie Batista. Sebastian, welcome. Hold on. Where'd it go? It looked at the camera. Look, it's about to look at the camera.
Amazing.
Screenshot and a half right there. Qatar went to the east side. Headed off to Doha. We might catch that one. Dude, it's been so long that I don't even know what flights exist and like which ones got canceled. I know we don't have the A380 anymore. There is a 777 flight 3007 off to LAX. 777-200, and it's behind the tall grass. So that was cool though. Okay, now I have to adjust the focus. Maybe not. Got an E175 right here. I wonder if I need because I'm using right now a MacBook Air for my computer. I wonder if I just need a new MacBook Pro. Like, I don't know if it does anything. The additional GPU. I quite frankly couldn't tell you. I switched computers because I had an old MacBook Pro, but it had more trouble broadcasting than this one. Hopefully now we're chilling. How's my 4th? It was quite eventful. I really wanted to be live here yesterday, but you know, rain does not allow. We got the lucky end, the long end of the stick when it comes to Texan rain on the 4th. But still, I really didn't want to risk anything. That is Qatar flight 730. Do I remember that? That is flight 730 off to Doha. Got a 15-hour flight and it should be good. Oh snap. Singapore Airlines cargo, 747-400 off to Brussels. My mom. Oh, Sebastian, 25-month member, saying, I bet you would think I'm still paying for this 2 years and 1 month of those you've been gone. You know, I was surprised. I loaded up like the Creator Studio like a month ago maybe, and I saw that I was still getting $20 a month, and I was like, what? Like, why $20, you know? And then I was like, oh yeah, I have like members who are still paying for me to be inactive. I was like, all right, cool. Thank you so much for your continuous membership, even through the, I'm gonna say it's not even dark times. I don't know why I was about to say dark times, through the rough patch in the road. Anyway, so this one headed to Brussels, and my mom was talking. We were at there's this, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a market slash restaurant slash grocery store. I don't even know what to call it. It's in North Park. It's called Italy. Basically, we were there, and I was drinking my latte. They have phenomenal coffee. They literally have their own coffee shop, like, downstairs. But basically, she was like, oh yeah, you know, so when I was in Brussels, she was like, when I was in Brussels, yeah, they give you your cappuccino or whatever, but then next to the cappuccino, they just give you a piece of chocolate. And she was like, after you have it's not bitter. Is it bitter? Is coffee bitter? Right? It's bitter, right? It's not sour. If it's sour, you're doing something wrong. After having the bitter coffee, you take a bite of the chocolate and it's just so much more sweet. I was like, that's totally true. And you can get some insane chocolate in Brussels. Anyway, the reason I was saying all this is because luckily, hopefully, we should be going to Paris in the next week, which will be super cool. No live streams, because I don't really know how to bring my stuff overseas without it like causing an issue. So maybe I'll spot some, I don't know, but that'll be fun. This is a Volaris. I'm assuming this is an A321neo. Could tell it's a Neo because the non-Neo Volarises have a black engine, and these ones are purple. After spotting thousands of planes, you notice the small details. Spoilers up, reversers out. I was gonna focus on this Qantas next to the Qatar. That's a nice shot. They're parking here because of Terminal F coming up. Welcome, Willie Sanchez. You're gonna try and catch the DFW, the A380 Qantas. Yeah, it's coming in late August, right? Andrew, a member for 26 months, saying the live notification was a joy to see again. You know, going live was a joy. I won't say the process of getting on the air was fun, but now that I'm on the air, this is a joy. Oh yeah, this Volaris flight 800 coming in from Mexico City on board an A321neo. We have a MAX 8 American 1630 coming in from Kalispell. Following that is a 737 from Punta Cana. We do have Turkish flight 191, obviously going to the east, right? We're here in the west. Coming in from Istanbul, a -9 Dreamliner. I'll make sure to catch that. That 777 we saw, or I was talking about, that is headed to Los Angeles, did push back. It's a 200 ER. And I'll head to the MAX 8 right now. We do have a E175 lining up there on 18 left, but I do want to catch a MAX 8 because we haven't been here in half a year, but I've rarely seen these come in. I know that American loves to put these in Miami, like on the East Coast. I know JFK is filled with them, but here they like to stick to the 737-800s. So it's always a treat to see these ones. Spoilers up, reversers out. Can I drive yet? Getting my license in a month, I think. Yes. So, yes, we will be on the roads. Let's put it this way: I have my permit, so I technically am on the roads, but we will be getting it. And your boy could not be any more excited. Welcome, preacher. Welcome. How are you? You know, the one thing that does come with growing up is I feel like nothing can match a good child enthusiasm and joy. Unfortunately, when you grow up, you kind of lose it. I'm trying to find where this... I know, like, I haven't been catching, like, any departures. It's really been kind of quiet, I won't lie with you. I want to see if I can see the Turkish. I want to see if I can see. Nice. Oh, I don't know if the 7-4 took off. I guess I'll see. I hope my camera skills haven't, like, decreased. I hope they're still good. I will say, when spoilers up, reversers out. Is that the 7-4 up in the air? Nope. When I broke my collarbone, I clearly remember when I came back out here, it was quite the adjustment. And that was only 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. This is much longer. There's the Turkish -9 Dreamliner. I always imagine, like, different airports having just, like, no wind. And then I'm like, you know, I'm at an airport. All these engines on and everything. There's bound to be wind. All the wind coming in from the arrivals and the departures. Then I'm like, at least I'm not, like, on the airfield. If I was on, like, a garage, this would be so much worse. The fact that I'm even able to get this smooth of a shot is not even that bad. I won't even lie. Little bump on the road. Hopefully we're back. Little bump on the road. I was just talking about how much that shot was so clean, and then and then the YouTube gods had to come and be like, no, let's make this super choppy. Sorry, I had to abort the arrival. Welcome, Asher Aviation. How have I been? Oh, have I thought about going to any air shows? You know, maybe now in the summer, possibly. I thought school was gonna be give me a little bit more free time, which, you know, hence why there has been so much inactive, but you know, should be fine. I should be. I'll try. I mean, if there's one in the area, I wouldn't mind. Although, to be honest with y'all, I'm more of a commercial aviation guy, less a military Air Force, but it can never hurt to see a good F-18, you know, a good tanker. Welcome, Asher Aviation. Welcome, how are you? Watch out on the roads. Ozzy Dad, Andrew's asking you how you doing.
I'm great.
They can't hear you. How are you doing?
Awesome. I'm great.
You happy to be back out here?
Very happy.
Where have I been? I have been at school and trying to, you know, stay afloat. Yo. So again, this triple is off to Los Angeles. We have a 747-400 off to Brussels. Singapore Airlines cargo 7369. Currently lined up there on 17 right. That's right, they finished the construction on the east. They finished that a while ago. When did I go to Yale for that Yale math competition?
Yale?
February?
Something like that.
Because I remember I was like going crazy about the fact that they opened up the departure runway. I was like, yo, I'm on a new runway. Just like you can never beat a freshly paved road, you can never beat a freshly paved runway. Welcome, ERB, welcome, how are you? No, I want the 7-4. Are you rolling? There's an A321 off to Sacramento, American 651. Currently rolling down 18 left. I will keep my eye looking for that 747. Should be lifting its head up when it starts to roll, but the question is, the serious question is my camera work rusty? I feel like I've had smoother shots, and from this one, wheels up, we go to a A321 trying to put its wheels back on the ground. I always think to myself, like, spoilers up, reverses out. I always think to myself, like, how can, like, LAX and all of them have so many different airlines and, like, all that, and then, you know, DFW, obviously it's so many flights, but it's all just American. And then I'm like, and then you go to Luffield, because I'm like, I want to see some variety. And it's all just either private jets or Southwest, and you're like, maybe I do like DFW. Oh, I don't want to miss the 7-4 though. There she goes, off to Brussels. All right, Let's not miss the lift there. Here we go. The golden shot right there. That's what takeoffs are all about. Still won't forget that one time I tracked the British Airways A380 all the way to Denton. Wow, you really saw that fuel burn on that one. We have an arrival on American Airlines A320. It's funny because I'm always like disappointed just saying American, but on the other hand, I'm like, at least I get to see something. Spoilers up, reversers out. This one's an American Eagle off to Kylene. There's a triple coming in from London Heathrow. American 153, the 777-200. Honestly, kind of mad at that flight because that flight did not exist when the A380 was here. And now this flight exists, and the A380 is nowhere to be found here on the property of DFW. Honestly, I might go for it. Don't know where it is actually. I'll wait a little bit. OZ Dad is for sure keeping up with Wimbledon. We were just watching it yesterday morning. Who were we watching? We were watching the Brazilian guy, right? Right, the Brazilian kid? Is that who we were watching? Or maybe it was Carlos Alcaraz. Maybe it was him. Who were we watching yesterday? Carlos Alcaraz or the Brazilian guy?
Both.
Both? Oh.
Yeah. But we are looking for Taylor Fritz. Tomorrow.
You know, it's funny. Yeah, tomorrow. I was, 2 years ago, my brother and I, we went to London. And so I just so happened to have time to go to Wimbledon, and we were there. Spoilers up, reversers out. I didn't even realize it. I apparently became like a Wimbledon member, and now I'm just getting, what's it called? I'm just getting like emails, like daily updates. What happened today in Wimbledon? All right. What do we think, OBS? Are we going to keep this shot smooth? My camera skills could try. Honestly, for that being like miles away, that's a very clear shot. This weather is something that only Texas has to offer. When we were driving here to get ready for the stream, pouring rain. Pouring rain. I was like, are we gonna have to push it, cancel it, whatever? Now we're here and I see blue skies ahead of us. That is truly the Texan, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes deal. Do have an arrival. We have an E175 from Austin, Envoy 4274. Following that is a Spirit Airlines. Spoilers up, reversers out. It's weird when y'all can't hear the wind, because then it's like, I'm talking about the wind and stuff, but y'all can't hear it. I don't know what I was talking about.
What?
Don't know what I was talking about. Oh, the Spirit Airlines. Coming in from San Jose, an Airbus A321neo, flight 2462. This E175 off to Oklahoma City, envoy 3358. Oh. Yeah, that's something we need to get used to again. Can't look at chat while filming. Okay, I want to see if maybe now I can get the clock to work. Hopefully things calm down. I can have it work. What do we think? Okay, after the Spirit arrival. A good banana bus doesn't hurt. I know there's a departure, but honestly, for me at least, a Spirit A321 usually supersedes an Envoy E175. So I usually try to stick with the larger plane. Spoilers up, reverses out. I forgot how much Saturday is a like cargo full day, I guess is the right way to state it. UPS transponder on. What do we think? Clock gonna work? Can we get clock to work? Clock. No. Okay, we don't need to. My bad. My bad. We do have another arrival coming in. American 1617 from San Diego. Wait, so does stereo mean that I could speak into, because I have a stereo mic, does that mean I could speak into each mic and it would be surround sound? Or is that not what that means? Don't really know, I'll be honest with you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Static. Static has arrived. This is not good. Spoilers up, reversers out. Static has arrived. Hold on. Oh, it's gone. What? We're up to date.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't get food before the stream.
What?
I didn't get food before the stream.
Okay.
No.
Pretzel?
I'm not hungry now. I'm just thinking about later.
Ah, later?
A good old late night Chipotle run won't hurt. Heavies? Anytime soon? I can't wait for Eva Air to arrive. Nice. Just saw British Airways Dreamliner headed to Austin. That's nuts to me that British Airways flies to Austin and not to Dallas. And it flies twice a day to Houston and not once to Dallas. Unreal. What do we have in the... Oh, here B says have to run errands. See y'all soon. Okay, hope to see you back in time before we shouldn't end, but I don't know. Hold on. Anything? Any heavies? See, this was literally the exact time the A380 would pull out. And so it would be like 25 minutes of just A380. Lucky for us, we're getting it back in August. Different carrier. Always love a good Neo. Always love a good Neo. Could not complain. Spoilers up, reversers out. Reversers? Hello? There we are. And I don't know if y'all saw Turkish pulling into the gates at Terminal D. I don't know if y'all remember, but like a year ago, we were talking about how in 2025 the Terminal F is going to open and it's going to be all nice. And I know they're building everything off-site. I saw a video about it. But I don't even like, you have to have some sort of plumbing or something. Like, you can't just stick a terminal on some concrete. And I'm not seeing any construction. That's not even, like, it's here, but I don't see, like, any construction. I don't know. There's a pushback. Always love the corner gates because we get some good pushback. We have a 737-800 from Salau, flight 2399. Following that is an American Eagle E175 LR Envoy 4147 from San Antonio. Following that is another A321 Neo. This one coming in from San Francisco, flight 1996. What's a flight?
No, I'm looking at the area where was the...
Oh, not... What's a fun fact about the year 1996?
I don't know.
I don't know either. There's just flight 1996. I want to know a fun fact.
I don't know.
We should make that a thing.
Second term from Cleveland? I don't know.
Should look it up. We have some time until the arrival. Spoilers up, reversers out. We do have an Air Canada A220-300 from Toronto, flight 1029 coming in, although I think it'll go to the east side. Is there a fun fact?
No. Nothing interesting in 1996.
We were supposed to see the Cathay Pacific arrival, and I was fighting with the computer, and I just saw the Cathay pass by. I was like, that's the first time seeing that one. Ooh, we have the football plane, aka the 737-700 from Washington Dulles. About half an hour out. Ooh, Sun Country? I believe that is. Is that Sun Country? Yeah, that is in their old livery as well. They modernized their livery. Spoilers up, reversers out. Okay, where is this? Air Canada. Welcome, Mikey. Welcome. That's unreal. There's a backlog on the east, and here there is not a single plane. Is this flight 1996 now? It sure is. Spoilers up, reversers out. That is the London flight that came in 12 minutes ago. We have an A319 from Durango, American 2074. Following that is an A170 from Waco. Whoa. I was going to say a local flight. Well, I guess, yeah, it could still be a local flight. Following that is an A329 from Sacramento, American 566. And number 4 for arrival, American 413 from San Antonio. Quite the queue. Oh, we have a departure. Houston, we have a departure. Hello. Who are you? You are Delta 2943 headed to Minneapolis, an A320. The only downside of this location in Founders Plaza is that UPS is not so visible from here. Like, obviously if one pushes back I'll be able to see it, but I can't really see like operations, cargo unloading. Let's see, I've got people in my way. Alright. Got a few departures though. Look at that. We have American 2235 off to Denver, an Airbus A321, and we have a Delta A320. We also have Envoy 4188 off to Appleton. An E175 LR. And I'm not showing anything. That is what we like to call a turn and burn. There was zero stopping there. You can see the fuel burn. That's actually insane. Who will get clearance? What? You can check. I want to go to Air Canada, but I don't know where it is. I guess we'll go to the arrival. It's not hot, it's humid. What? You got a 777-300? Oh no, did I miss Air Canada? No. No, I missed it. We have a 777-300 pushing back right now. Hold on. You can see it in the frame. It's headed off to Dublin, I believe. It is off to Dublin indeed. Spoilers up, reversers out. Well, that's an upgrade. When I was last here, it was a 777-200. I guess they got upgraded to a 300. There's also a 777 headed to the hangar, I see, a 777-200ER. I wonder if we can see it. This one's headed to the hangar. The other one is headed to Dublin. I think this one's gonna move earlier though. You could even see the tug going to work. But I think, well, they used to do just like power up the engines and go. I don't know if now, yeah, I think they do that too, because I think I could see the person there near the wheel there, kind of disconnecting everything. Oh, got a little intruder there. Is the coyote still here? I don't know. I think it's in the tall grass. Oh, it's on the move. Oh, it's on the move. Oh, okay. No, the tug. So that's new. Because it used to not be tug. It used to be just like they power up the engines. Now it's a tug, it seems like. Where?
Over there, look.
I can't. I can't. Spoilers up, reversers out. Where?
Over there. See the fence?
Yeah. Oh wow. It went through the tall grass.
No way.
Oh.
Getting closer.
Dude, it's like here. Yo, it's on the Founders Plaza property. Yo. Wait, what? Airport ops, you gonna do anything about that?
You don't understand why they keep the fence?
The fence is temporary. Wait, no, but they can just fence that off there. That's not the issue. Where's it going? Remember when I remember when, you know the insane UPS 747 picture I have when it's golden hour, where we walked all the way like right up next to it?
I remember.
That's where the coyote is right now. Welcome, Dr. Whiskers. Oh, you're plane spotting production. It's been a minute. It has certainly been a minute. We'll be back to the 200, believe it or not, before your eyes. With anything in life, dedication and persistence can get you through anything. Here's the U-175. Spoilers up, reversers out. Wait, that coyote was like right here. That was insane. It was like, here, I want to put it in perspective for y'all. Hold on. That fence right there, so kind of hard to see. I'm at full maximum zoom. So this fence right here is kind of where Founders Plaza quote unquote ends. And he was running like right there. So, and like 2 years ago maybe, they used to, this fence that we have here is pretty new. Because you used to be able to run, a lot of people would do this. You'd run down the hill. There's a hill here, it's like on a hill. It's kind of smart. And there are people that would be posted up like on the fence and filming, basically, like taking pictures because you're much closer to the airfield. And so like I was there a couple times, and like that's exactly where the coyote was. Unreal. I wonder what it's even doing here though. Like what business does it have being next to an airfield? I guess the open fields? I don't know. Spoilers up, reversers out. I think you can actually get into the airfield though. Like it's not fully fenced off. Here it is, just because it's a public property right next to it. Well, this is the 777 off to Dublin right here on the move. Do we want to go through like 2 years of suffering, but have a third runway in the west, or not? What do we think? It probably takes like 2 years to make a runway. Actually, you could probably be more efficient. No, but it took like a year just to renovate it. I don't know. I don't know if it's faster to renovate or build. reversers up, reversers out. I don't know. There she is. Oh, I missed the 830. It'll be back though. Give it a month. What's American Airlines 130? Oh, there's a new flight. No way. This is a new flight. Oh, I was gonna say it's pretty new. Wait, how new is this? It's a month old. American Airlines flight 130 off to Venice. This is our first time seeing that flight too.
What?
Flight 130 off to Venice.
Oh, I like it.
Bird, not a good idea. I'll repeat again, not a great idea. Don't fly over the airfield. Usually they have the things that scare the birds, but I don't know. Remember once there was like we heard on the ATC that they were like reporting birds or whatever, and the airport ops literally just came with a gun and just started shooting the air just to clear the birds.
Yeah.
That was unreal.
Unbelievable.
I don't know, the things you see in Texas are wild. We have American Airlines flight 963 off to Sao Paulo. Lit up. Okay, well, I guess we got heavy departures. Sao Paulo one, I suppose, should be here. The Venice one let's hope for the west side. And this one's the flight off to Dublin. Also hope that this one comes here to the west. There's quite a bit of backlog on the east, so maybe it'll come here to the west just because it's faster. Maybe that's why they gave us less planes, to basically allow for heavies. It is approaching the bridge right now, and this is what we like to call the moment of truth. Where it's either a turn or it is a burn. I don't know. I don't like how I think it's gonna turn. I have a feeling that just because it's going too slow. And again, it could be going to the heavy pattern. I just think this one's an east. I'm sensing it. And that is a bust. Although I wasn't expecting anything more from that Dublin flight. This one headed off to the east side to depart there on 17 right. What a bummer. I think the winds they're straight north-south. There shouldn't be anything more of an advantage in the east. Okay, so here are the two heavies in the talking right now. Here's the pushback of this one. So this one's flight 963 off to Sao Paulo, a Dash 9 Dreamliner. We also have, though, a 777-200 off to Venice. Okay, I see. So American did add some flights here in the 7 o'clock hour that fill up some space. No, it better not rain. It better not rain. I hope my senses are being weird. Spoilers up, reversers out. Yeah, I think my hand's not wet. Ooh, we have Viva Aerobus. 320, followed by Spirit. It sucks that the South American flights come in during like very early morning because we can't spot them, and those are a lot. I mean, they have one to Buenos Aires, they have one to Sao Paulo, they have one to what's it called, to Colombia. But they have more. I think they had one to no, I knew this one too. No. To Santiago, Chile. Spoilers up, reverses out on that Neo. And so there's plenty of flights from South America. So if those would have just arrived in the evening, obviously a flight arriving in the evening sucks for whoever's on board, but you know. I guess it also depends, because you get the entire day. Well, no, I see why it's overnight. Better for customers. For example, you can't do a red eye from Europe because you're going with the time zones. So every time that you're like an hour, how do I explain this without me sounding really dumb? A 9-hour flight is basically just 2 hours, because every hour gets counteracted by a time zone, if that makes sense. So like, let's say from London, all right? You depart and you're 1 hour. No, you're on UTC time zone, and so then you fly 1 hour, but then you fly into a new time zone that's an hour before. So technically, you didn't spend any time in the air. Spoilers up, reversers out. Hopefully that made sense. And so if you just do that over and over and over and over again, you basically get a flight that doesn't have any time. You just burn time in the air that doesn't exist, because Europe is ahead of us. So if you fly here, I don't know. I don't know how to make it sound like I'm making sense, so. I want to make sure that I'm using the Yo? Okay. Yeah. Oh. No. What did I just do? Yo, what did I just do? Spoilers up, reversers out. I don't know what I just did. Yo, my mics are tripping, dude. Oh, I see the American Airlines Heritage livery there at Terminal D. Why did I choose to film like this? I'm not good with my left hand for filming. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen too. Okay, cross your fingers for this. Oh, this is the Venice flight. This hasn't even, cross your fingers even more for this Venice flight. Because We really need a heavy departure here. 49? Quite an issue. I don't like European flights slowing down. I can tell when you slow down, you're not coming here. That's annoying. There she goes. The Sao Paulo flight is just trailing behind it, but ooh, little E-jet. Hold on, E-jet. Forget how hard it is to track E-jets. They're fast and they're small. Will we have more luck with the Sao Paulo? I mean, if this one doesn't, then, you know, something's wrong with 18 left, you know? No, Sao Paulo's east of us, though. Like, it's very south, but it's still east. Alright, moment of truth right here. Will it turn? My bad. No way, you too? No way, you too. That's like 0 for 4 right there. Uh-oh. No, we're 1 for 5 because we did have that Los Angeles triple that came. Really banking on you coming over here. But there she goes. Maybe there's something wrong with 18 left. I don't know. I mean, Terminal D is practically empty now. Actually, that's not true. There's still Cathay. See, like, there's the Qantas, the Qatar, and the Cathay, and all three of those are like they're midnight departures. And then there is Turkish. Maybe we'll catch Turkish. Spoilers up, reversers out. I'm trying to think for a second. Remember that stream we had where it poured rain on us?
Of course.
And then, like, the entire airport was on a lockdown?
Uh-huh.
When was that?
When?
Yeah. It was certainly some sort of special, I can tell you that much. I just don't remember which one. Oh, my phone's gonna die. We need a charger. It's the USB-C though. You know, we don't got lightning. There is a flight 80 to London Heathrow, 777-300. In the next few minutes.
None of them, right?
Not those. There should be the white one. That is USB-C.
Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. We're gonna plug in my phone. That way my flight radar doesn't just like immediately go away. me see when Turkish is. Turkish is at like 9. Yeah.
This one on 47.
Yeah, I know. You want to plug it into that one then? That one's on 93. Very good. I think Iberia will end us. Still in like an hour. Kind of forgot Iberia flew in here. Spoilers up, reversers out. Flight 80 is on the radar. Again, that one headed off to London Heathrow. Will this one stay west? I will genuinely lose it if... No, actually, that's not true. I won't lose it, but it will certainly be frustrating if that 777 decides to go to the east. Let's catch the pushback of this one. Ooh, it reveals the American Heritage livery. That one. Although I think what they didn't do the metallic anymore. It's gray. Now I learned this tug is called Big Blue, if I'm not mistaken. And that tug is the strongest tug American Airlines has. And it pushes the heavies, clearly. Again, this is a 777-300ER off to London Heathrow, 10 years of age. This one delivered back in September of 2014. Iberia. They changed their flight. I remember when the Iberia flight was flight 61, 48, and 49. Now it is flight 363 coming in from Madrid, the A330-300 today. They always swap between the 300 and the 200 and the 300 and the 200. Today it is a 300, about 50 minutes out from arriving here in Dallas. We do have the 737-800. Oh, a little United bug. Okay. You know, you take what you get. Beggars can't be choosers, you know? There we go. Spoilers up, reversers out. That was quite a sequence of arrivals and departures. This is United 2330 and A319 headed off to Denver. I think this one's always here, always when it's like super quiet and it breaks the silence. Triple 7 on the move. Spoilers up, reversers out. You flew on one of those United A320. You could hear every screw when you land. That is not something that you want to hear when you land. Always when I land, you can always just hear the cabin just shake so like intense. Every time there's turbulence or landing, it sounds like the cabin's just about to fall apart. No?
What?
Every time there's either turbulence or when you land, it always sounds like the cabin is gonna fall apart.
Yeah.
Like, why can't they make it sturdy? What do we think? Is this one a turn or is this one a burn? I know I'm like not using the term correctly, but like, oh, cargo Lux off to Luxembourg, pushing back from in the cargo area. Oh, the people cleared up. I have a way clearer view of UPS now. Very nice. I always feel like being a pilot for an older aircraft just sucks. Obviously, if it's like being a new pilot going to an old aircraft sucks, I feel like. There's an arrival coming in from London, American Airlines 81 coming in from Heathrow, about 15 minutes out. So we're exchanging. This is flight 80 and then 81 is coming in. Please come to the west side, please. It doesn't look like it. Nothing. I'm gonna do a a deep dive research. About why it's more common for heavy flights to head to the east instead of the west. I mean, obviously the logical thing for any human looking towards the airport is the terminal's on the west side, so why don't you just depart on the west side, right? But I don't know, there's got to be some sort of... It definitely has to do with the flight plan, but I want to know like a concrete answer. Because it's a very common phenomenon for heavies to do so. Spoilers up, reversers out. I wonder if it makes the skies less crowded, if it makes the flow in the air better. Like the air traffic flow in the air better. I don't know. People bringing those planes, yes. From the hangar, I think there's just like they disregard the usual 20 knots that you taxi. They go like 40, like they speed, and the hangar's right here, so you can easily see them just like shoot down. It is quite funny. Well, I'm waiting for the Cargo Lux to peek its head out of the cargo hangar. It's probably firing up those engines again, ready to go. I do also have to keep an eye on this 777 coming in from London. London. Oh, sick. This is one of Cargo Lux's 747-400 freighters, which is quite the hold there for that aircraft. Sat there on the runway for a good bit. Created a nice little backlog here. Actually I'll wait. But after this takeoff, we're gonna go to Cargo Lux. Should stick its nose out right there. There she is. The beautiful 747. Queen of the skies. Hopefully, this one is... Hopefully this one, it's already on the most western area of the field, excluding the runway 13. But this is the most western a car, a plane can park. So hopefully that means that it can. Hopefully that means that it can depart here. Who knows? I don't know. This is why I'm happy that our Southeast Asia in general, the market is growing incredibly here in DFW, because if an Asian flight goes east, something's genuinely wrong with the West. Because logically speaking, in the air, when you depart, because the east and the west side, they're both parallel, the west has to turn west and the east has to turn east after departing. So it logically makes sense for the Asian carriers to take the west, because it's a shorter flight path. But yet again, anything can happen here at DFW. I've seen so many times Korean Air makes that turn and abandons the west side. Japan Airlines sticks to the west consistently. But I don't know about Cathay. I think Cathay Pacific also. But hopefully, EVA Air, when they come in, October? Hopefully they... Oh, Qantas also, can't exclude Australia. Qantas as well does also stick to the west pretty well. Very rarely see it go to the east. I think the jet streams push you east, because then that would make sense why all the Middle Eastern flights, Emirates, Qatar, Egypt Air, all of them, when they fly from Royal Jordanian, when they fly from the US, they even flying back, they always take the Atlantic route over the Pacific. I think we watched this aircraft extend its slats. Because I don't think they were that, and obviously it's flaps, so we can't see the flaps. But because I don't think the wing was that thick. The stare down is real. Man, my ear got so used to AirPods that this feels weird. No, why'd the coyote have to go all the way to the UPS area? The coyote was sick. Alright, well, I think the way this goes is it can obviously, cross 18 right, turn right onto 18 left and just leave. But there's also the possibility that it crosses 18 right, and then the taxiway in between 18 left and 18 right. It turns left, and it comes all the way up, and it goes a full length. You miss all the viewers. It'll be back before we know it. I just have to stay consistent.
Slowly but surely.
We're gonna build it back up. You know, I just thought of a really good analogy. It's like our house. When you neglect maintenance for a while, eventually things start to crumble. And then you just gotta do it from scratch again. Man, we know what it's like to go through a renovation. My mom said, you know, after all this, the next thing I'm doing property-wise, I'm not renovating nothing. I'm either moving to a new house or I'm not moving. Oh, those clouds are coming straight for us. Uh-oh. This is quite not good. The stream might end early. Can you check if there's any rain in the forecast?
The rain?
Yeah, these clouds are not looking too promising. I will not lie with you. I'm honestly surprised I didn't lose. No way! Yes, yes, Cargo Lux. See, that's what I'm talking. You know what? You're gonna.
2% is a good choice.
What?
2%.
2% is a great. You'll get an applause. You know why, Cargo Lux? Because you came to the west side. I would have actually lost it if Cargo Lux would have went to the east. Would have lost it. I do have the 777 from London Heathrow. It's landing on the east side, as per usual. You know what's crazy, guys? Usually, 4th of July here is a pool day, meaning it's well over triple digits. You're spending most of the day in the 100, 101, 102, maybe 103. Most of the day until the sun sets, and then you maybe dip into like 98, 97. And then you watch fireworks, obviously. We haven't even reached triple digits in the DFW area yet. And it doesn't look like it. I mean, we have had on and off rain for the past week and a half. So, you know, I'm not surprised. I can see a wall of water. I don't know. Oh, I can see a wall of water. Well, I wonder what this one's flight plan is. Because it's certainly better for us, but do we pan over to the 777? There's a 777 landing on the east side. I have a visual on it, and we might go to it. I won't lie with y'all, because I know first of all there's a 737 on 18 left right now, so there's no chance this one's going anywhere just yet. Yeah, I guess we could go to it. There she is. This is an American 777-300ER coming in from London Heathrow, flight 81. So what we saw, flight headed to London, flight 80, which is the other side of the flight, and so it went to the east side, and this one is landing on the east side. So it comes full circle. We got an E-jet right now lining up on 18 left. So we can stay with the triple. I believe American has 7 daily flights from and to London, if I'm not mistaken. It is quite insane, you know? I was gonna say unreal. I was also gonna say unfathomable, and then I ended up saying insane. And there's the big bird. There she is, the queen of the skies. Currently on the move. See, look at that, perfect timing from one heavy to another. I don't know, dude, these clouds are... They could drop rain. Those clouds over there, west of us, those are definitely dropping rain. These ones are brighter. Those ones are really dark, you know? You see what I'm saying? Look at over UPS. Very dark clouds. Here it's bright, it's fine. There's really dark. No, the wind is pushing it this way. I think we just barely missed the rain. Iberia 32 minutes out. Flight from Madrid, flight 363. Remember the sprinklers? Oh man. Did we even ever find a fix to the sprinklers? Did we?
No.
I know for a fact that we're gonna be out of here before those sprinklers turn on. That's for a fact.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think we ever found a fix. We were trying to play. Hold on. Let's let the queen speak for itself. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I kind of regret not bringing a sweatshirt with me. Guys, we're almost in the middle of July, and I'm saying I can't believe I didn't bring a sweatshirt with me. Like, this wind is making me cold. And there's no sun to heat me back up. Oh, that 777 was your dad. I'm very happy I was able to pan to it, catch it in time. Coming in from London, I'm assuming. Oh, he's captain. Oh.
Wow.
You know, if only he came to the west side, right? Would have been right in front of us. We will take anything, though. Yeah, that 777 currently in the very, very, very southeast corner of DFW. It'll be making its way over here, actually. So we'll see it again in a couple minutes. It'll take a few minutes to come over here to the west. But Terminal D is here, so we should be seeing that aircraft once again. Anyway, back to the sprinkler saga. I remember we have so many ponchos, and we have like 3 umbrellas on us and everything at all times, because, you know. But I think that's for rain. Obviously for me, a hoodie's enough. I don't really care about getting wet, but like the camera, I put a poncho on the camera so that it doesn't get wet. And I think we have 2 umbrellas to put over the tables, or over the table, so all the equipment, the generators, the computer, everything, the soundboard doesn't get wet. Spoilers up, reversers out. But, you know, I think, I know what our fix was. we would transfer everything onto the wagon and take the wagon to the concrete.
Yeah.
That was our fix. Although that fix always caused problems. There was always either our internet went out, or something got unplugged, or the camera just goes, I don't know. Something always goes wrong with that move. Although I don't think the sprinklers are working. There's erosion. Ozzy Dad, look, there's literally erosion. I don't think the sprinklers are working at all.
Yeah, maybe.
At least our grass doesn't have erosion.
But how it can be? Today it was raining here.
Well, yeah, but erosion takes time. See, like, I can just remove that entire piece of dirt. An A321 Neo. Wind. The fact that I'm even able to keep this shot so like still is unreal to me. I mean, I'm battling like so much wind right now. Pretty nice. Got a 737 from Reno, followed by a 737 from Miami, followed by a 737 from Puerto Vallarta. 3 737s coming up for arrival here, so I'm actually going to go to it. You know, I put on the thumbnail, it says golden hour. Oh, I have to change my thumbnail. There's no A380 anymore. That totally slipped my mind. Wow, that totally slipped my mind. I guess I could do, I have a picture of Cargo Lux, I guess. Or UPS maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Spoilers up, reversers out. It is a tiny jet rush hour. All the E175s, all the CRJ 700s. I remember when Mesa Airlines was it was an American Airlines branch. Now it's United Airlines. I remember how many Mesa Airlines we saw here. Now they don't, it's gone. Wow. Things change, man. Unless there's severe weather, I don't think there's ever a time in DFW where there's a backlog. I mean, these planes get out of here so fast. Spoilers up, reversers out. Anyway, there's an A320 from Houston, American 1865. Something to break the 737 chain. And officially, Iberia is now about to enter the Metroplex, 15 minutes out from an arrival. Iberia 363, coming in from Madrid. An A330-300, 11 years of age, delivered back in February of 2014. You know, you think a 10-year-old aircraft is old. In comparison to like all the 737s and all the A320s, it's really not. But then you can also compare it to like the A321 XLR. Qantas just got their first delivery, and that's like, I don't know, 5 days old. So, you know, there's certainly the comparison there. It's kind of, you know, it's not old, it's not young, it's in that middle phase, that awkward phase. Oh, there's that 777 that came in from London. Right there, now on the west side.
Sure the clouds were coming over?
Those ones, no. Look at the way the wind is coming. Look at that cloud, for example. You see how it's coming this way?
Okay.
Do you just track the cloud? You can see it's moving really fast because it's low. Do you see it?
Coming this way.
Exactly, and then these clouds are over there, so though it's not coming this way, it's coming this way. It's actually getting farther away from us. The viewers are probably very lost because we're saying this way, that way. It's okay. Oh, my bad. Sometimes you forget, aviation's very fast yet very slow because it goes very great distances across this earth. So think about it, like that Cargo Lux departed pretty... I remember I was talking about the Iberia when it was an hour out, and then, you know, like we kind of went to the Cargo Lux and all of a sudden the Iberia is 15 minutes out, which is kind of nuts. They obviously, I feel like, this is the one thing I don't think the DFW airport thought about. If they just would have put there's like a side of Terminal D that's dedicated just for international carriers. If they would have put that, it's on the side that we can't see, obviously. If they would have put that on the side that we can see, which is on the northern side of Terminal D, then everything would have been chill. We would have been able to see everything happening with all the, we've been able to see all the international tails. Like, we can get a glimpse of the Cathay Pacific because it's in the corner. But besides that, you really, like, once the Cathay leaves, you can kind of see Turkish maybe, although Cathay is staying there. But you can kind of see Turkish, but not really. And so that's the one thing I do wish they could have. I mean, that's literally logistics, and they could totally do it. But, you know, I wonder if it has to do with, like, numbering. I wonder if maybe that's the reason. Because numbering-wise, like, American has, like, 1 through, I don't know, 20, and then international carriers have, like, from 21. There's, like, 1 through 15, and then 15 through, like, 30, maybe. No, I think... No, but D1... I can't see it on Flight Radar. I have to go to Apple Maps. reversers up, reversers out. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, I don't know. It would be more beneficial for American, if I'm being honest. They would get the lower number gates. Not that I don't really think numbering the gates really like having a lower number gate is not like insane compared to having D5 is not insane compared to D30. I feel like it's the exact same, right? Like. I don't know, because I'm trying to compare it to like Imperial Hill, for example, at LAX. Like that hill, which is also a viewing spot, just like Founders Plaza. It's smack in front of Tom Bradley, so you see everything going on in there. Is Iberia coming to the west?
No.
No, it's staying east?
I don't think so.
Not again. Not again. Okay, we're good. What?
That's it.
Thanks for showing the 777. No problem. No problem. I remember, who was it? I think it was Andrew who got a clip, like the video of me catching his arrival. He got it sent by someone, yeah, who was watching the stream, and now he watches every stream. I don't know why my mic is bugging. Now we're good. Oh, 30 likes. Arrival. That's a Neo, you can just hear it. It's a tough shot. Spoilers up, reversers out. After manning a camera for planes, I have so much more respect for all the cameramen in sports, because I feel like tracking that football is probably, or that basketball is probably insanely hard compared to tracking a big plane. Obviously they don't have wind and they don't have all the outdoor factors, but still, you know, moving at a fast speed. And it's small. This is big, but I win. Oh, I cannot wait for my Chipotle. I'm so hungry.
For how long are you gonna stay?
Iberia. So like
When it's about to land?
8:30. Do you have your call at 9:30?
No, not tonight.
Very good.
Tomorrow night.
No. I think this one's also Neo, I won't lie. Yeah, this one's headed off to Phoenix, flight 2030. That is a new decade. No, actually, is 2030 a new decade, or is it 31?
31.
31? Yeah, because there's no year 0.
It's from 1 to 10.
Yeah. I feel like that's also, like, it's up to interpretation. There could be year 0, because we go into the negatives. The west side's clear, Iberia. It's all yours. All yours. I wonder if I can see Iberia up in the air. After this departure, I'll try and find it. I think I can see it, actually. The Neos are so quiet. Okay, let's try and find it. Stand by. We're trying to locate this. I think that's it. I think I found it. Because that's one, and then there was two. No. It's the one after it, though. Not that one. Bird. Oh. This? No, that's turning the wrong way though. It's definitely an east side arrival. I guess we'll wait. I was trying to find it. Wow. This is a very quiet airfield right now. I could whisper and I'd be louder than the airfield. Is that a raindrop? I don't know if that was a raindrop. There's an arrival on the east side. I guess we'll go to that. When the east side's more interesting than the west. Well, Iberia is number 2 for arrival there on the east. Which means that I officially see it. We'll go for it. Why not? There's a landing gear. That's east side, right? Oh, is this the west? Was I tracking the wrong plane? Oh, I certainly was tracking the wrong plane. I don't know, I looked too in front for me. I looked like it was about to land on my head. I was like, that can't be an east side arrival. these shots certainly make me feel rusty again. Wait, that was insane. I caught it all the way until Terminal A. Well, I think that will conclude tonight's show.
It's good.
We will be back, TBD, just look out for the notification. Maybe Friday night? No, we can't do Friday
Tomorrow
night. You can't though.
No, I mean until 8:30-ish.
We'll see.
Okay.
Possibly. So, keep on the lookout for a little notification, you know. I'll probably try to do a post to let y'all know. In the meantime, I'll try and figure out what was going on with this computer. Fix everything for the next show. It has been real. And I feel like it's only right to say it like this, but like the good old days, spoilers up, reversers out, and we will meet again in my next show. So thank you all so much for watching, and yes, hopefully we'll be live tomorrow. I'll try. If not, it'll probably be next week. Oh wait. Actually, yeah, maybe we can do one. Yeah, maybe we can do one. So, we'll try to get one out of here, or get one on the air as soon as possible.